Good evening and welcome everybody for on this special call with our friends from Brazil. I'm very happy to have you here, all of you guys from Brazil, to talk about amazing stuff we heard from Tine for the first time. And for all my Slovenian people here, I must tell that this will be recorded in English language and we will translate later in Slovenian language too. But anyway, now we will talk in English because we Portuguese don't understand yet. But anyway, we have Tine here from Brazil. We have Luciano and we have Larissa. All three of them are representative from Dakila Institute. And so, Tine, maybe you can introduce Luciano and Larissa like this member of Dakila, and you are already known in Slovenia, but for my friends who doesn't know, in this call and this Facebook page who look this directly now in live or after this live on Facebook or YouTube channel. So 2-3 words of you, and please introduce Luciano and Larissa.
Okay, a lot of you know me already. I'm Slovenian, proud Slovenian guy living in Brazil. And I'm the member of the Institute of Science and Technology Dakila from Mato Grosso do Sul. And more important today is that I introduce my friends Larissa and Luciano. If we touch a little bit religion, I will take one word from the religion about them. They are like angels, and I mean this seriously. They enter in my life like angels. They act like angels, and I think that they are really angels. So Luciano and Larissa, they are directors and members and representatives and a lot more of, let's say, headquarter of Dakila Institute. And I mean, that is enough, and everything they can tell about themselves now live. Please.
Thank you very much, Tine. Luciano, you must unmute yourself to speak. Yes, thank you very much. And yes, we are here now to hear from Luciano and Larissa a little bit more about the Dakila Institute and, of course, about this big thing they are found in Amazon forest, Ratanaba. So, Luciano, the word is yours.
Thank you very much. Dear friends, Tine, Andrei, Rechko, and a few other faces that I can't see on the screen because my screen here is very small. But it's a great pleasure to meet most of you here in this call. It's an honor to participate on this call, and thank you for this opportunity that you're providing us in order to tell you about our headquarters and all the works that we have been doing in the past 30 years. So almost 30 years ago, we started this. Uranjir is the one that our CEO, president of the Dakila Institution Association. And he was the one that once prepared by the 49 races, had this mission to awaken at least 1,440 dimensional beings that have been come to this planet in order to be gathering at this present moment in order to provide knowledge and technologies to humankind and do some changes in the system, which is the right moment, is the proper moment to do so. So he was in charge of this mission. It took him a while until he finally decided to put in practice his mission. And when he did so, it was a let's say, glory day. It was fantastic, amazing, because then supported in with all the these 49 races, he started meeting everyone that he was supposed to meet and join him on this journey. So this journey of awakening humankind is not easy at all. We know it, but we have nothing to fear. We have nothing to hide and nothing to be aware of. Despite the system being so cruel and enslave humanity for so long, the hardest part of it would be to awaken people, providing them some kind of technologies and artifacts in order for them to get, released from the tentacles of the system. So with time and all the workshops and the gatherings that we have been having with the 49 races, which is present, it's physical. Every time we gather with these beings, which are our partners from our neighbors, let's say, from outer space and nearby space, let's say, our meetings, our encounters are physical. They present themselves after some glowing light explosion with no sounds, and then some sounds like as if they would rip in the space and make themselves through it. We would hear some noise of this, which is very disruptive for our brains, our minds. Most of the time in the past. Now we're fully, very much used to it. And then after that, light and some sound, they would start speaking to us. As per their request, we would record every single encounter, video recording or with a tape recording. This was to assure that everything that is taped and recorded and shared among us is to be reminded, as the volume of information that we've gotten from them, it's so big, it's a huge amount of information, that we shouldn't forget any word. So we revise them once in a while and recall them. Like we've got messages passed by them and informations about 20 years ago that is written, registered, recorded, that right now are happening. So the 49 races is, no doubts about it, the most powerful legion of beings in the universe after the Supreme. We have encounters with a hierarchy of beings that have been directed to us, that certainly are the ones that we have been having same relationship, let's say, in the past before we actually came down to Earth on this mission. So we have encounters and relationships with energetics beings, which are lights that I guess most of you would see them like flashes and lights glowing on our peripheral vision. And this is even registered in most pictures and videos everywhere. So these beings, they are intelligences from outer space, and they are fully acquainted with everything on everyone in this planet. Superbly intelligent and benevolent and kind. They share, all of them, the same information. And a lot of people among us are capable to have a conversation with them, hear them, and pass the information around. So we have these energetics, these light beings, the goddess and goddesses, Heraclitus, which are the, flying beings, not with wings made by, animals, but energetic wings that in which they could fly around in couples and having encounters with us as well. So we've got a huge group of races that have been encountering with us and speaking to us, passing information. Among others, we got through Urandia in the past information about the first complex of cities built in the middle of the Amazon. The Amazon hosts the very first city ever built in this planet, which dates back from 450 million years ago. The name of this place is Ratanaba, Ratanaba, Ratanaba. 450 million years ago, a race called Muriel, Muril, they landed in this planet and they built this huge complex of cities spread all over the planet, which the capital is Ratanaba. With all the directions, Urandi got to this place with a group, collected evidences, artifacts, and tried to speak out and spread this around. But our local government didn't like this idea, and the international authorities right away made somehow that this would be hidden. Time passed, and then we were authorized again to go to the same place, collect more evidences. Only Dakila and Urandi knows the right entrances to this huge city, which underneath has tunnels that you could easily drive for 300 kilometers in a straight line underneath the jungle. A city that a truck could ride down there. Chambers, artifacts found 64 caves with 32 bodies, skeletons, from races with 10 to 12 meters high. That normally, these evidences prove that there were other races that were here, especially the Anunnakis. So now we are releasing this information, and even with our own funding. Dakila has been back there, checking the whole area, providing with LiDAR technology that Dakila paid ourselves for all this costing, financing, everything, in order to get the information and release to humankind, showing that everything that has been told and taught at school to everyone is a huge lie. We've got the full evidences and artifacts proving so. Step by step, we are releasing all these proofs, these informations, and even some shots, pictures, video shots from what it really is. So it's part of a strategy that we're using in order to get to a point in which we will show completely everything. So this is going to be a huge step forward in releasing information that is going to help a lot humankind to understand whom they really are, who commands or used to, or is in almost, in this transition for changing beings' lives for a better life, and releasing everyone from this slavery that has been happening for ages.
Wow.
So
this is really amazing, but so if I understand well, Dakila was chosen to show this to the world, no? And only the members of Dakila has access to this secret, that there is no more secret. What do you think in how many years will take to relieve these secrets to whole of the world?
It's not gonna take too long. as practically every 1 or 2 months, we're going to be releasing all these very accurate, real information. So it's like if we were preparing everyone for for the real thing. It could probably be a shock for humankind getting all of a sudden all the information of the reality. So we have launched a documentary called The Convex Earth, which we had over 100 different tests to prove that this planet is flat in the waters, and convex in the mountains. And there's a border of 25 kilometers of ice. But this is just a little piece of what it really is. This huge, gigantic floating platform called Earth, system Earth. We are not under the solar system. There is no such a thing, solar system, but the Earth system. As the sun and the moon, they are up here in the space, not very far at all, doing an analemma, which is an eighth movement, right on our heads, both of them. And along with this complex, we have like an amphitheater, like we call them rings. In the center and in this on vibrating on the third dimension is us right now. And then we have other rings, 9 in total, going up and upper with different races, colonized by different races. So all this has been hidden from humankind. And we have been encountering a lot of, that's why we call them neighbors, because they are right next door on other rings. The documentary that we launched with, I said that we had over 100 different tests to prove so. With only 7 of them, we've managed to prove it. And we've shown it in the most cinemas in Brazil. Due to that, we had an award from the correspondents of the owner of NATO in Brazil, recognizing so. And we offered a prize of 1 million local Brazilian currency, reais, for anyone that could contest, that could prove the opposite. And nobody showed so far. We have increased the price for 5 million. So far, nobody, because it's impossible. Nobody can prove the contrary of what the documentary that we've launched is, the absolute truth. So Dakila is preparing another documentary, which called The Anomaly of the Stars, in which, with the technologies that we have, we can see the sky, what it really is. The deep sky, not what some agencies that are coated like goddesses show and pass these messages to humankind. That is a total lie. So the Anomaly of the Stars is coming very soon. I guess that by beginning of the next year is going to be ready to be released with a lot of very, very interesting information.
Very
so
nice.
Along with this, sorry, go ahead, Andre.
Yeah, very, very nice. No, so so this is really amazing and so impressive. No, that I really cannot understand all this stuff. No, is going on. So this is the truth will come out, if I understand
Yes.
well. No, but with step by step.
Yes, exactly. Because once again, we can't shock people, and we are releasing by drops. So people are getting acquainted with. Scientific community starts to know that they should be releasing the real thing, because we are releasing. So there's no chance for them to hide anything from humankind anymore. So we'll keep on releasing information, and we're building a city that is called the Ziggurats. In this city with rounded shaped houses with this different technology that is supporting all different anomalies, like winds of over 400 kilometers per hour, or earthquakes, whatever. And in the center, in the middle of this city that we're building, there is an escalonated monument in the shape of a pyramid, in the same style of the Chichen Itza in Cancun, in Mexico. So this has 63 meters high per 63 width and 63 length. In this pyramid construction, this building, we are releasing 123 different technologies to help humankind in this evolution process. From skin regeneration, teleporting, free energy, recovering parts of the body that once were lost, life lasting longer, real health, correcting cells, DNA, and so. So a lot of technology, just to number a few of them, that is going to be released for everybody on the planet. So this complex called Ziggurats is like a model city that should be copied all over the world. This pyramid of ours is already in resonance with the Saqqara pyramid. That still, although it's been, part of it's been stolen and broken, it still produces, it's the only pyramid in the world that it still produces 0.03% of tachyonic energy.
Oh yes,
So
I heard about tachyons, but this is very important to know what tachyons are and what's important are for us human being. Could you tell us something more about this? Because this pyramid you built in the center of Ziggurats will have some special kind of technology on top of it, no? Could you tell something more about that?
Certainly. Tachyonic energy is the sum of all energies that you could ever imagine that are benefiting humankind. You can use tachyonic energy to solve and sort all different things in construction, lifting heavy pieces, fixing parts of a body or whatever, speeding up your mind. Actually, we are a battery with our cells that are rechargers. We are we are real live rechargers. When we do some exercises, you don't have to go radical on that, but exercising a bit per day or once a day or once every 2 or 3 days, you are actually recharging your cells with electric particles. All these electric particles, once you command with the mind, could be all accumulated in your pineal. And you can use it at your command, anytime, at your disposal. These are commands that we can give with our mind. With the pineal energy, you can actually activate your paranormality. You can interact with matter, with the parallel worlds. There are lots of exercises that you could do, anyone could do, in order to activate all this. And the sum of all these energies is the tachyonic energy that was used in the past by the Egyptian at that time with the pyramids. And they were rechargers. They were quantum machines. We are, each one of us, a quantum machine, live quantum machine walking around. We can attract, we can defeat, we can do anything we want with our mind. It's just a question of focusing, adjusting. It's the same thing when we are encountering with beings, and sometimes people couldn't understand them because they are not on the same frequency. So you just activate yourself, speeding up your mind cycles, and then even asking them to adjust you. Adjusting frequencies put you in the right frequency to speak to them. I guess it's getting late in Slovenia, in Europe, in a few hours, and when the sky is dark, you go outside and you look up and you start pressuring here, holding your breath for a while, releasing, and commanding that you want to connect with them. And the spaceships will appear to you.
Wow.
In all different speeds.
This is really...
And yeah, it's just practice. The connection depends totally on you, each one of you. And if you see up in the sky some flashing, a coordinated flashing silver, that is a activation from a artifact and a spaceship from up there. Once you see this flashing in silver color, you should pressure here for a few seconds, because the activation happens through your optic vision, your corner, your eyes. And then once you see it and you pressure here, you redistribute to all your cells. And this increases your power, your awakening. They have always been up there waiting for all of us. And this is the 49 races, commanded by our good fellow Bilu, B-I-L-U, who happens to be the master commander of all this, and have been passing very accurate, interesting information and technologies to all of our group. At first, through Uranji, the creator and the founder of all this, and then directly to us, because Uranji prepared all of us for that. And now it's your turn. You can prepare yourselves for these encounters. Adjust your frequencies, speed up your minds in order to be right there. It only depends on each one of you. As the light beings present and willing to be present in everyone's lives. So we gather in, we sum enough to make the change in this planet. For health, prosperity, progress, and the real evolution. And when we say the real evolution, we have to disrupt a few information that have been taught to us along all our lives, which is human beings have been designed, created in order to think and believe that we were born, we grow old, get sick, and die. This is not the real thing.
So, Luciano, what is the future predicted from these 49 races?
The future is to learn the skills to protect ourselves, to develop our health conditions, be very healthy, avoid most industrialized food that are poisoning us, step by step, for those who still have some, gas, artificially gas drinks, these drinks helps to calcify the pineal. Is the other way around, is the opposite of the evolution. Oh, but I have been drinking gas water and soft drinks for so long. How can I decalcify? It's very easy. First of all, stop drinking them. Second, get some soda, baking soda, lime, squeeze the lime in some water, add 1 spoon of baking soda and drink it twice a week. That's it. You are alkalinizing your whole body and decalcifying your pineal. So learning skills in order to prepare your body for the real evolution, the next most important quantic step into human evolution in this planet, which is the transmutation. We're not supposed to die or to get sick, but the system is systematically poisoning and providing all the beautiful, delicious things that the industry provides and produces. But we could have the same, but not poisoned as the industries, most industries do. So it's just alerting, ourselves, alarming ourselves, putting some, guiding ourselves, each one of us, to these steps of being healthy in the first place. With a healthy body, we can reach all this. Not getting sick, prolonging our lives, a very life lasting much longer. And then with some technologies and activations of glandules that we have in our bodies, which are can naturally be activated, we can be ready for this process of transmutation in which we acquire more light in our body, in our cells, and become lesser physical matter. But we don't lose our physical bodies. This is the most important thing. Not dying physically. Dying physically is the opposite of evolution. And our pyramid is going to help a lot in this process. And with the technologies of the 49 races, we can go through this process. So this is very disruptive, but it must be spread around, and we must just start someday learning these skills, putting them in practice so we can reach it. And we've got our alliances with the partners to provide us all the information we need for that.
Thank you very much, Luciano. This is really amazing. It's incredible.
My pleasure.
But yes, everything is so logical, and for me so normal, to her, because our humanity was built for something, for love, for example, or for living in abundance, in peace, and so on. But we see now all this stuff around the world. We have a war. We have the people are hungry, the people are poor, but
yeah.
And so the mission of Dakila is also help people and humanity with this technology to came out of this, if I can say, shit.
Exactly.
Andrei, I would like to add something. Listen, we need to understand that we are really special creation of our supreme, of our also 49 races, and also one part of Anunnakis, but that is not the point. The point is that we are some really special creation. The humanity in the three-dimensional worlds, we are totally different. We have, let's say, abilities, feelings, soul, and that all together make us very special.
Thank you, Tine. Thank you, Tine. So, Luciano, you are a representative there, but we have also Larissa on the line. So, Larissa, would you like to say something or add something, your experience, if you would like? Larissa, unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm hearing.
Hello, yes.
Lu, can you translate for me, please?
Sure.
Só vivendo a cada dia no ecossistema Dakila, nos ambientes que Dakila proporciona tal elevação mental e também espiritual e energética.
She's saying that experiencing and living in the headquarters of Dakila and in the places where we normally travel to our workshops and gathering with all of Dakila and the beings and the 49 races. Yes.
Nós saberemos o poder que nós temos, individualmente falando, pessoalmente falando, e também o poder que as 49 raças têm, que juntos com a gente promoveremos muitos benefícios à humanidade, com a união do grupo.
So we can measure, quantify the power that we have, how powerful the 49 races are, and understand how we can pass around all this that we have been granted by them, by the beings, by the 49 races, the light beings, and pass this around to other people.
É incrível experienciar tudo isso, ainda mais desenvolvermos uns com os outros, né? A cada ação, a cada atitude, a cada palestra, a cada experiência juntos, tanto com os parceiros das 49 raças, quanto com os nossos amigos.
Mais devagar lá. Slower. It's amazing how we can activate ourselves in this process of interacting with all the beings and the 49 races and among us. And then when we gather, all of us, and we're developing all these skills, and then we can share all this with the others. So that's the best part of it. And then step by step, we manage to change humankind's way of thinking, behaving, and acquainting all this knowledge that has been made available to all of us.
Certamente estamos com as pessoas certas e criando, né, um projeto maravilhoso que foi proporcionado para todos nós dimensionais. Então, sejam muito bem-vindos a fazer parte de absolutamente tudo isso.
She's saying we are certainly with the right people in this at this moment, and very special people, and it's a great pleasure to be sharing this with you, and welcome you at the same time. Welcome you to join us in this journey with this mission of awakening humankind and providing them light and love and prosperity. We've got different projects in the group of Dakila, like 19 different companies and 3 bases in the UAE and other bases in different countries, in which we are spreading all this information and technologies all over the world, step by step. And people from all over come to join us, or we do our workshops in different countries, sharing all this with the other people.
Acreditem no seu potencial, desculpa, Lu, acreditem no seu potencial e vamos somar forças para mudar o mundo através do nosso movimento, da nossa ação.
Believe in your potential your power, and let's sum up, joining forces together in making it available to all humankind.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Obrigada, Lu.
Obrigado, Larissa.
Thank you.
Obrigado. So thank you very much for this. And yes, all of us, we are now here. I'm reading this some comments in the chats and
Andre,
yes,
I'm sorry that I
Yes,
interrupt you, but
yeah.
I would like to add something really important. 2 weeks time ago, it had been one big event in Dubai called Summit. On this biggest event on the earth, it had been public, let's say, released the information about the 49 races. Why? When we talk from Dakila, it's something. But when the members of royal families of other governments in public, in front of the cameras, they are talking about 49 races and Dakila, that is something else. And he said to the other members of royal families and other really important persons, he said, they are another races beyond the earth. And there are 49 races, and they are creation of God. And it's so beautiful. These are the words of Adnan Al-Nourani, the founder of Summit and the member of the royal family there. It's amazing. They start to talk public about that, what we are talking about this moment. Thank you.
Just complementing the information, if you allow me to. In this summit that we were invited to participate, there were 1,000 different companies, including Google, Tesla, NASA, the UK government, NATO, all different companies. And they were sharing technologies. And all the technologies that they were presenting, new technologies, were very profitable, just profitable. And Dakila displayed a video showing what we are building and where we are reaching. And every technology and everything that we presented, we mentioned that is for humanity. We were the only company that mentioned that all that we are doing is for humanity. And that shocked them all because we were not interested in profit. We're not there to sell technologies. We are not in the world to sell technologies. We are here to provide technologies that could, improve everybody's lives and bring the truth and spread the knowledge. We've got, we have enough for ourselves in terms of profitable companies and everything that we produce and everything that we own. So we really were not interested on profitable companies and spreading all over the world and making ourselves richer and richer for that. Not really. Our purpose is everything we do is to be shared, to really make a difference in people's lives, to make everybody in this planet rich, prosperous. Everybody, not even one single person being left alone and left out of the new system that we are building, that we are changing. We are into the system to change it for better, not fighting with no one. No blood to be dropped anymore, and no lives to be lost no more. This is the idea, this is the concept, this is the project, and this is what we are willing to do and what we are doing. And this is what we are reaching. We have no doubts about it. The support we have, it's the most amazing partnership that ever existed in this planet. This alliance was done and written in a book, and this book was taken to the parallel worlds in a light flame that appeared and disappeared with the book, taken to the parallel world. It was sealed. A partnership with the 49 races was sealed with our group. And this alliance is the most important movement that ever happened in our association with our group. Larissa is going to share with you in the chat a link on the YouTube of a video that includes our evolution as a group and some of the extraterrestrial activities registered by us. We are not afraid to show. We are not aware. We have nothing to hide. This is the time to show and prove to everyone in the planet that we are with the most powerful beings and ethic, which is the most important, with the ethic beings in this planet to provide peace, love, and health, progress, and evolution to humankind. So she's going to release the link, and we have a lot more to show of our own experiences in which the light beings show the technology of the light, the plasma technology, improving our health once we are activated. It's our pleasure to share all that with you. We are planning, she just shared, thank you, Larissa. We are planning a trip to Slovenia very soon, this year. And we hope to meet you all in person and have a, some workshop with you, some brief presential encounter with you, in which we could have the pleasure to show you some techniques that you could do yourselves in order to activate yourselves and be fully with the adjusted frequencies with our partners from the 49 races. It's just going to be a great pleasure. Thank you.
Wow, Luciano, this is very surprise. This is a big surprise, for us. So for all who is attend this meeting, I must tell that I didn't know this, that Luciano and Larissa will come even this year. So Tine,
yes,
do you know this?
That is surprise. That is gift.
So thank you very much, Luciano. You made such a great resume, synthesis of what is the mission of Dakila and what is your purpose of your ecosystem to bring technology for free or for humankind, for humanity. And this is so big and so incredible that yes, it's like to dream it. But anyway, Tine, maybe you are there in Brazil, you are from Slovenia, and you see all of these guys in already, and what your experience with Dakila Institute is?
First of all, I would like to add something to Luciano, and that is the words again of Adnan Al-Nourani about the Dakila organization. I was really I had tears in my eyes when I saw this. He said about the Dakila. The Dakila is beautiful organization. It connects heart with the heart, father to son, and to son to generations. and who love humanity needs to join Dakila. I almost start to cry when I saw and hear what he said about us. So my experience, look, I have so many experience that I will not start to talk about this now, because we will have so many opportunities that we talk about all this in next Zooms which we will have without our guests. Because of that, I would like to give a lot of space and time to my friends from Brazil, because today they are stars, our stars.
Yeah,
Fala.
thank you very much. Obrigado, Luciano.
Fala.
So maybe we can talk about the Ratanaba, about Dakila, but we are 1 hour here in the Zoom call. But anyway, what you, Luciano, will tell, what is the most important thought, think, or to do for us in Slovenia? How can we help Dakila, and what you expect, and what can be done here in Slovenia too, to help you to spread this information?
I think that this movement and this attitude of joining all of you together and having this call is already, the most beautiful attitude that you could ever do to us, yourselves, and all the Slovenian population, because I'm sure that this is going to spread all over. And the more people get to know about that we exist, the 49 races exist, with the supreme creator of everything, that is the same God for everyone, independing on the language, independing on the beliefs, is the same for everyone. And with these supports, that we can make ourselves very comfortable to spread all this around, and bring some light and some hope to everyone that we will make it. Nobody's going to continue destroying the beauty of our lives and of the existence of the human beings. And with this movement, we can show the world that we are fated to be happy, to be healthy, to be prosperous. And the movement you're doing is already everything that we never expected. But as we met Tine, our good brother, this started to happen. And then along with him, we met Zrečko and Andrei and some other friends that is possibly here, but I can't see on my small screen of my cell phone. But all we have to say is a big thank you indeed to all of you that are with us at this moment. Thank you very much. In the name of Dakila, me, Larissinha, Urandi, and all the associates of Dakila.
Thank you very much, Luciano. Thank you, Larissa. Thank you, Tine. Yes, we said that we can talk, but for now, thank you very much for this information. We will continue next week with other information too, very important. Will be very practical. We will be very informative in kind of the information we would like to share. But for now, yes, all of participants who listen this, who are watching us on my Facebook page, Facebook live stream, to share this information through through friends. And yes, we are looking forward for all of us to have lot of people in Slovenia, in Europe, to hear this information and to be the part of this huge movement of Dakila. Dushan is writing that, my God, this is such a big people, one meet maybe once in a lifetime. You guys are incredible. Dushan is writing down the comment, and yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will now stop recording for YouTube, and we can continue with the question and the answers then after that, if you are agree.